This qualifying recap brought to you by Phillips Connect, technology that moves us forward.
Yeah, 386. You're going to have to set a track record if you want to be number one. Is it there? Is it there? Is it? How about 385, 331 miles an hour? Matt Hagan sets the track record again and goes to the top. J.R. Todd goes 3.906 at 329 miles an hour. Hey, that was worth waiting for.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Probably the longest I've ever sat in a car in a long time. And, it's just one of those things where you pull your hips down so tight that your legs start to fall asleep, after a while. And, it's just, the craziest thing that happened up there was I did the burnout and the windshield fog's over, and it's just kind of like, well, we're going to hit the gas and see what happens, and it's kind of like Moses parts the sea, and, all of a sudden, as soon as you step on the pedal, the fog goes away, which is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. But what a good job that, these guys here at the track and Safety Safari did to put still a great racetrack underneath us, and they drug the track again, and, the glue didn't dry out, and we was able to lay down a great number out there. And I can't say enough about this race car, man. This has probably been the best start I've ever had in my career out here in NHRA. And Dickie Venables, Mike Knutson, Alex Conway, and all my guys that are putting this thing together, they're just doing a great job. And, I will say this, it's one of those things where, everybody asks, like, how's Tony and how's it working for him and stuff like that. And, I've always used to want to win for myself, you know what I mean? But Tony's the type of guy you want to win for, and you look up all the stuff that he's done. I think it's just a respect thing, you want the dude to be proud of you, and
Sure fun watching these guys in Las Vegas where they raced 3 times on Sunday in the 4-wide. Steve is not going to make it down. Brittany goes, wow, 365, 333 miles an hour.
It definitely is, it's tough. You just hang around and you wait, and you hope you get the run in, and then it starts raining again. But we all kind of pump each other up, once things get rolling, you get in the hype of it, and you're motivated, you're ready, you're back in that seat, and you're ready to see what our team could do, see what number we could put on the board, and if we could keep the number 1 spot.
All right, Angie, you want to be number 1? You got to run 6.785 or better. Good start. We saw the adjustment out there about 300 feet. Oh, there it is. 675, 201 miles an hour.
Improve on your time from Friday. Heck of a run. How cool was that to go out and shatter what you did the night before?
It was really cool, and I knew that the bike had it in it, and I just knew that we had to go out there and go A to B. I didn't think that we would actually go that fast, because Matt told me there was about a 76 in there. He was wrong. I love to tell him that he's wrong, but anyway, but it went 75. It was a really good run. The bike got off the line good, and I was ecstatic. When I saw Angel go 78 and she bumped me to second, I knew that it was out there, and I knew I had to go out there and do my job, and that's what we did. And I couldn't be more proud of my whole entire team, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
Was there any thoughts about you want to keep the number 1 spot for the first round by tomorrow?
Yeah, I wanted to keep the number 1 spot for the first round, just so you get a bye and you get a kind of a test lap at the track on Sunday morning. But as a racer, it really doesn't matter, because you want to go out there and just go A to B and make a good lap Sunday morning. Q1 and E1 are the hardest laps to make at a racetrack. So we'll be good. My main focus tomorrow is just to go out there, go A to B, pick the good lane, pick the lane that I want to be in, and hopefully I'll have lane choice for round 2.
All right, here we go. Top Fuel Motorcycle, Spider-Man, McBride. Oh, look at Larry Crone over that motorcycle. Here we go. 561.82, miles per hour, the fastest speed in the history of motorcycle drag racing. The eyes of the world on Virginia Motorsports Park, and history is made. 561.8 to a 589.2 at 252. about 3.710? Brittany Force. How about 335 miles an hour?
We were excited just to get a run in. You know, we weren't sure with how weather looked today if we were even going to get a shot at it. And, you know, it seemed like it cleared up, and Grubnick had a goal set, and, you know, we hit that mark. So we're excited about that. It was a good, solid run, and I don't know how tomorrow looks. Doesn't look good, but we're hoping for, you know, 2 more runs, at least a run tomorrow.
And has truly become one of the stars of the sport. Well, does Dale Creasy get to go back to the hotel tonight as the #1 qualifier? Oh, sure, Matt, you big old brute. 3.914. How about the speed, folks? 335 miles an hour.
Well, when you say provisional, you definitely mean provisional with a funny car. You know, anything can happen, and it just takes you know, a good hour for them, the clouds to break free and you know, soak up the rain and us get out there and run. So you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Really happy with that run. I mean, it was kind of sketch early. I mean, Dickie Venables, I mean, he's the man. Obviously, I'm so proud to have him in our camp and in our team and making the calls out there. Mike Knudsen and Alex Conway, they all do a great job, you know, putting these guys, you know, with a combination that just seems to work everywhere we go, whether it's hot, cold, you know.
First 200-mile-an-hour motorcycle run. Angie Smith goes 678, 200.38 miles an hour, and makes a little piece of history here.
Both ends of the track record. Very cool thing to be the first 200-mile-an-hour run here. How exciting was that for you?
It was very exciting. Actually, I didn't think I went #1 because the bike was drifting a little right. And I told Matt when I shut off, I rounded the corner, they were like, you went 200, you went 200. And I was like, okay, well, tell me what I went, though. So I love this facility. We come here and test a lot. And Tommy and Judy Franklin do an awesome job. And Tyler does an awesome job on the track. We love coming here. So I would say that this is my second home as far as testing. Charlotte's my first, of course, because it's right down the road. But so far, you know, it's good. And hopefully we can keep the momentum going this weekend.
Solid run for Stan Shelton. Better run for Justin Bond. How about 574? 248 miles an hour, and Justin Bond puts Bahrain on.
Competition Plus is your go-to source for the latest in drag racing news. For over 20 years, CompetitionPlus.com has provided news you can trust, thoroughly researched and delivered as quick and fast as it can be uploaded. Whether it's nitro or stock, drag radial or pro modified, our writers are trained to bring you the inside story time and time again. We have it all from in-depth news articles to the latest in high-performance products to the scuttlebutt making its way around the pits. Original video content from the stars in drag racing also makes CompetitionPlus.com the ultimate one-stop shop for die-hard drag racing fans. Don't make CompetitionPlus.com your only stop on the information superhighway. Make it your first. For news you can trust and have trusted for 20 years, visit CompetitionPlus.com. Be sure to download our mobile app. It's a free download on the Apple Store and Google Play.